I'm very involved in the entertainment industry here in New Mexico, and in part, I happen to think that New Mexico has an amazing story to tell, and an important story right now. And that story is very simply that we live in a very divided country, if not a very divided world. And we seem to have enemies, both foreign and domestic, who thrive, if not succeed, on dividing us as much as they can. In New Mexico, we have at least three very distinct cultures: the Native American, the Spanish, and the Anglo culture. And I'm not pretending that it's paradise and that there are not tensions or frictions between those cultures, because there are, but we're not gunning each other down in the streets. We're not abusing each other on Twitter every day. We have more or less found a way to coexist in this state. And I think that that's extraordinary. And I think that's something the world needs to know more about and try and emulate, because as time goes on with the changes that are happening in our climate, we're going to find cultures having to coexist with each other in the same space. And I think New Mexico could be a great roadmap for a lot of the world if we kind of pay attention to that. And so one of the things we've done is we have launched a New Mexico digital entertainment streaming channel called the Santa Fe Network. And the only reason it's called the Santa Fe Network is because Santa Fe is kind of a global brand, and unfortunately New Mexico is not a global brand. In fact, New Mexico is the only state in the United States that feels the need to put USA on their license plates to remind us all that we're not in Mexico. And you probably heard this too. They go, "So I'm coming to visit New Mexico. Do I need a visa?" And you go, "No, dude, it's in the United States." So oh, that's cool, you know. And it's called SFN, the Santa Fe Network. And we started obviously by just inviting people to put New Mexico-based content on it, but we've now started to create our own content, just like you know, Netflix and Hulu and HBO, except we don't have billions of dollars yet, but that'll come. Yeah. And in fact, there's a new web series that that's on now called Hey Santa Fe, which has a Native American host, a Spanish host, and an Anglo host.
That's amazing.
And it's there talking about all the cool things that are going on in and around Santa Fe during the summer, because we should all be together in one place, and we can all be together on this network. So the network is to provide Native American content and Hispanic content and Anglo content in one network. And hopefully over the, you know, the course of time, this will develop and grow. But that's the story that I think the state has to tell, and I feel frankly honored and humbled to be able to tell that story.